matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will kick it away first. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Dropping back, it's Diaz. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, a lot of space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randolph. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Diaz. Pulls it in, it's Tyree. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the...
Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Beaver!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Diaz. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Diaz. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
1st down for the offense.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Diaz. Big guy smells it. And that defense pushing him out of... after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Randolph. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. With the catch, it's Randolph. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Dropping back, it's Diaz. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Beavers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Diaz. With the catch, it's Tyree. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Diaz. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shannon. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, UNLV. UNLV. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. The Beavers want to move quickly. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Worthy. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's caught. It's Worthy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Worthy. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got him in the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Diaz. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from the On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Diaz. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fires to the big fella. Got room to work. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
To the air on second down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Diaz. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 18 over Louisiana Tech. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Randolph. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
Makes the catch. It's Worthy. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it, it's your decision.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Diaz. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Second down coming up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Going for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Vegas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48th. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.